connected to you on all devices and wherever you stream. This is WMTV 15 News Plus.
Well, hey, thanks for joining us on this Monday morning. It is now 7 a.m. I'm Phoebe Murray. And on this October 6th, we want to give you 5 Wisconsin headlines of the day in 50 seconds. We're working to learn more about a large-scale animal rescue near Wisconsin Dells. More than 350 animals are now in the care of animal rescue groups across Wisconsin due to a hoarding situation at a property there in Wisconsin Dells. A new poll is offering a first look into what voters think about the candidates in the Wisconsin gubernatorial race. Of the current candidates, under 30% are undecided. We're now entering the second week of the government shutdown as the stalemate in the Senate continues. The Senate will meet again today to vote. As President Trump continues a trade war with China, more Wisconsin soybean farmers are seeing some impacts to their business. President Trump announced new support should be coming to farmers soon. And hey, if you are a fan of women's sports, you'll want to head to Burnell's Bar, which is opening soon in Madison. The women's sports bar will open November 8th. It's your first 5 in 50 seconds. For a deeper dive into any of these stories, you can download our free 15 News app or head to our website, WMTV15news.com. The time right now is 7:01, taking a peek out at the traffic situation for your morning commute. It's on kind of a gray Monday out there. This is the intersection of Verona Road at Raymond Road. You can see some of that congestion starting to build up as it is a heavy commuter time, but thankfully in the Madison area, Delaney, not really any raindrops fallen quite yet.
Yeah, things are mostly dry here, but to the north and west of us is where we're seeing those showers moving through. So I think through the morning hours, most of the viewing area will be staying dry, especially if you're to the south and east of Madison. You can see those showers moving to the northeast through the area right now. Temperature is quite different on either side of this front. So we have a cold front moving through to the southeast. That's what's generating these showers. Behind the front, we're already seeing that air cooled, low to mid 50s, 51 there in Viroqua, 54 in La Crosse, but we're still sitting at 66 degrees here in Madison. So quite the temperature difference as we head through the rest of the day, and that's really going to be kind of foreshadowing for what we're going to be seeing for our high temperatures today, as those temperatures will be varying across the viewing area. So these will continue to move to the northeast. We have northwesterly winds out behind the front, southerly winds out ahead of the front. So that's where we're getting this kind of counterclockwise flow that's pushing these showers to the northeast. I do think we'll get into some breaks in the rain as we head into the mid and late morning hours. A few isolated showers will, of course, still be possible, but I think our greatest chances will be heading into the afternoon. Very on and off, though. Not everyone is going to get wet all the time as this system moves through. But as we head into the later afternoon hours, this is 3 o'clock. I think that's when we'll probably see our more widespread chances of rain, and that'll take us into the evening as well, with a few rumbles of thunder possible here. As you can take a look at the rain chances through the day, those will be spiking as we head into the evening hours, but by Tuesday morning tomorrow we're going to be dry. So high temperatures today, much cooler to the northwest, much warmer further to the southeast. We'll actually be in the 70s down in the southeast. So quite a temperature gradient as that front moves through. We'll see our high temperatures earlier in the afternoon for here in south central Wisconsin, but for southeastern Wisconsin, those temperatures aren't really going to be affected, as it won't be until later tonight when that front arrives. But as we head through the rest of the week, lots of sunshine ahead on the planner, and also some cooler temperatures still slightly above average in the 60s and near 70 heading into the weekend.
Delaney, thank you. Hey, starting today, you can make an appointment to get your COVID-19 and flu vaccines for this season. There's been some confusion about what vaccines are recommended at the federal level, with the FDA saying that only people over the age of 65 and people with underlying health conditions should get the shot. Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. later clarified, saying that vaccines are available for anyone 6 months and older after consulting with their doctor. We spoke with UW Health Immunization Program Director Dr. Jim Conway, who says the recommendations for their patients have not changed.
There's a lot of chatter. There's a lot of noise around all of this stuff. But the bottom line is that, vaccines are safe. Vaccines are effective. They're extraordinarily well tested. We've got lots of experience with all of these vaccines, and we don't do this lightly. We wouldn't recommend that all of our patients who are eligible get these vaccines unless we truly felt like there was a benefit to them and to their families and to their communities.
If you are a UW Health patient, you're able to schedule a time to get those shots through your MyChart account or by calling a UW Health clinic. You're able to get COVID-19 and the flu shot at the same time. While Congress continues to negotiate during the government shutdown, the Supreme Court is returning for its fall term, and some of the top cases that they will be hearing this term include a case for Louisiana, where they'll decide if the congressional maps in that state are racially gerrymandered as several states move to redraw their congressional lines. They will also determine if President Donald Trump had the authority to impose tariffs using the International Emergency Economic Powers Act.
One could make the argument that the U.S. economy is in a different space than it was during the first administration, but that's just not a credible argument in terms of the president using this authority.
A Fourth Amendment case also scheduled before the High Court. The justices will consider whether law enforcement can enter a home without a search warrant based on less than probable cause that an emergency is occurring. Just over the state line, a Rockford theater group is celebrating 30 years of promoting mental health recovery in their performances. So Stars of Light started in 1995 as a traveling theater troupe, and then they joined forces with the mental health service Stepping Stones of Rockford, becoming one of their programs for people who may be dealing with a mental illness along with other community members. The group's artistic director says the performers are like family, and if you make a mistake, it is okay.
It allows people to go, oh, this is not something that we need to be ashamed of. It is not something, that we need to avoid. It is something that we can embrace and utilize to make our community stronger.
So the Stepping Stones, if you'd like to see them, their next performance will be this Wednesday in Rockford. The Milwaukee Brewers looking to keep things rolling with more playoff action tonight. They'll take on the Chicago Cubs in Game 2 of the National League Divisional Series. It is uncertain if star outfielder Jackson Chourio will play after he left Saturday's game early with a hamstring strain. First pitch is at 8:08. Taking another peek out at the roads here on your Monday morning. Still no rainfall that we're seeing in the Madison area. That will come a little bit later here this morning, but be sure to download that free weather app to stay up to date on all of the latest changes and patterns as we're starting to see some more seasonable weather this fall, as it is October 6th. But thank you so much for joining us here on 15 News Plus. We'll see you back here tomorrow at 7 a.m.
Add WMTV 15 News to your Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, or Google TV today and never miss a moment of 15 News Plus.
Rethink how you get breaking news. With Local News Live, you get the big national stories direct from local reporters. Authentic, unfiltered, live where the story is. Local News Live, always streaming, always free.
We now join Local News Live, already in progress.